Hello, everyone.
You tell everybody he's waiting for me.
Huh? No, I was waiting for you because I came into the door.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm good.
okay, Dina. I see you. I disappeared down. You. I skipped Thanksgiving. That's what I did. There was no Thanksgiving.
Hey, Gwen, how you doing?
That's what I did. So, let me see.
Right.
So hello, Gwen. How are you? Hello, Pamela.
Angela.
Hey, Angela. How's everybody doing? Sarah? Melissa?
Oh, my eyes are still puffy. I feel like one is closed more than the other.
Join the club.
That's terrible. Don't worry.
Hey, Melissa.
Some cucumbers on these eyes when you get done.
Hey, MSM. So, hey, Sylvia, how are you?
Hey. I feel like I haven't done this in so long.
Sarah, I'm not quite sure with the color. I think it might be the webcam, but let me try something.
What was going on with the color? Something going on with the color. I'll put on another light. It might be the webcam. Oh, you can't see me now. Black as hell. This is black. You look beautiful though. Black as hell. Which is weird because on that one's TV, I'm clear. Well, thank God you wore red and blue hair. I mean,
well,
I got white teeth.
This is probably what they see the most over here. You know, so.
Oh, Gwen, Thanksgiving was great. I cooked for my family. I cooked almost everything except for 5 items. And it was like a packed house, 30 people in this little house, and we had a great time. How was your Thanksgiving? Thanks for asking. I really had a good time.
Hey, Latasha. And if I didn't say the hello, big brother, I saw you came in first. Hello, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Yvette. Too dark.
Too dark.
It might be a little better. Is it like a delay? I gave him his own little spotlight. The light comes down on me, I start glowing.
Yeah, that TV looks great.
And you gotta remember this TV is set different. So I think this is more like what we actually look like over here on this monitor
versus this.
Right. Hopefully, because that looks better.
Yeah, that looks great over there. You know.
So yeah, Phoenix is glowing and Cable's in the dark.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Unexpected guest. Hi everyone. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Like, how was the food? I cooked macaroni and cheese, and mine was bomb. It was the first thing to go. And I made macaroni and cheese, bacon red meatloaf, garlic parm charred Brussels sprouts. I made some fantastic green beans. I made cornbread. I made a lot of great things. It was awesome.
Amazon.
This late?
They got until 9 o'clock.
Jeez, Amazon coming this late?
Yeah.
My goodness.
They probably have later hours for Christmas.
Oh, now y'all have company. Melissa, who is your friend, Phoenix? You talking about me?
Yeah. Because you're not normally here.
Oh. Well, Oh, well, I'm Cable. Hi, Melissa. I'm sorry. I work in transportation, everyone. So when my job calls, I gotta go. So that's why a lot of times on Wednesdays I don't be here, and sometimes on the weekend, unfortunately, my job has to come first. Got to pay bills. But I'm Cable. I'm the co-host. I'm second. Well, not really co-host. We're both hosts.
I like brisket.
Huh?
I like brisket.
I love brisket, but the turkey was bomb this year. It was like bomb.
Turkey is hit or miss with me. It's either going to be juicy or dry.
Yeah, that's true. Ours was juicy. We put it in a bag so all the flavor. Hey, Zoe! So all the flavor can stay in there, and it just was so moist. And then we injected some juice. It was great. Inject your turkeys and butter them down. That's all I got. It's seasoning is key. Food is always good when you don't have to cook. I couldn't even eat this Thanksgiving. I cooked so much food. I wasn't even hungry. It was crazy. And I made homemade banana pudding. They tore that up.
So what soap do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about...
Hey, Cheryl.
Let's go from...
Thanks for coming back.
Let's go from day to day.
Georgina. Well, I guess the worst soap of the week would be Young and Restless.
Young and Restless is always the worst soap to me ever since they took the Vons money, and they will never go right until they give it back.
What did they do with Hillary Hair when he had that drink?
It's like, okay, so it's like Hillary Hair was not even Hillary. Wait a minute, he had another dream about Hillary?
He had a dream about Hillary and she turned into Amanda. And Hillary Hair was awful. Hillary Hair was... Why
would they do that? That's as you can see, so let me be real about the Young and the Restless with everyone. The reason why I ask these questions is because I haven't been that interested in watching.
Okay.
So if I miss an episode, I don't go back. I just pick up where I left off. So I watch it Monday through this week. I don't think I watched today's Young and Restless or Bold and Beautiful. But that's how it's been now. Like I used to rush back and try to catch up. Now I don't even care. It's because the writing is terrible. Please don't show it. The writing is terrible. The way they doing our characters is just terrible. And I can't get with it. I'm sorry.
So this was on a short term. This is kind of, I don't know if y'all can see how bad Hillary's hair actually is in this particular picture, but her hair is horrible. It's like they just clipped a quick wig on or something. I gotta find a better picture, but that was just giving y'all a little.
Angela said she thinks Young and the Restless was good this week.
So Angela, what did you think was good about Young and the Restless? So basically, Devon said he was going to look after Kyle, and Elena said she felt neglected because he hasn't been spending time with her for obvious reasons.
That's right. He don't have the coins to take
so
you
he
out
decided not to look for Colin because she felt neglected, and so he decided to shut off his phone and have lunch with her. Yeah.
You know one thing I will say I've been loving about Elena this week is
she's giving Hillary the business.
Oh my God, she is.
She will let her have an inch.
Oh my God, the way I like that they're finally using the character, like they finally did some build up to the character because they were stalling. So to see her go in on Nate the way she did at Abby's and Phyllis and Chelsea's hotel. What's the name of that damn hotel?
The Grand Phoenix.
I don't know why that's there. We had the GCAC. They just took the Vaughn gave away his money. Is that still his?
The GCAC, I don't know. He kept Hamilton Winters. I don't know if he even still has GCAC.
I just listen.
I'm trying to get this picture for y'all. You know.
Well, someone asked why he's looking for a picture. Is who do we think would have won in a fight between Kendra and Christina? And honestly, that's a hard question to answer because they didn't do shit with Kendra.
Well, Christina, she's about 10 pounds. Blow her over.
That don't mean nothing.
Kendra had the anger of her dead brother on her side.
She did. And I will say that whole storyline since we on Kendra was so stupid. It was completely stupid.
So let's stay on Young and the Restless for a minute. I wanted to show y'all this picture because I did not know Brittany and what's his name? Devon's name? Brighton. We're actually dating in real life. Because when I first saw this picture, I was like, I got questions. Oh man, they look like they just woke up.
They probably did. I like the picture.
She ain't got the stitch of makeup on.
I love it. It
she
looks
has
real.
no hair on. But I'm saying his hand placement. I was like, I did not know they were dating.
Me neither until you showed
They
this
look
picture.
like a cute couple, but
I didn't know they were dating until the other day when you showed this.
And she talked about his nipple slipping in the picture.
I know, right?
And so what I was saying is, now that they're dating in real life, it seems like she's really going hard on Amanda. I'm like, she's really defending her man.
That is not why.
I think mentally,
God.
I'm saying mentally she can come from a place where she can really feel it. Because I'm sure she's really feeling it.
He likes scandal. I just think she just acting. They finally give her some material, more material. Actually, she's doing better on that one scene that she ever has on General Hospital. So that one scene where she let Nick
General Hospital is another
everything.
example of them not giving.
Wait, someone said something about Phyllis.
Where's that?
So we're trying to stick with younger wrestlers right now because I see some dates on live stuff. We're gonna get to that stuff.
Yeah,
So we're not forgetting you.
I don't think this is going to work, but people asked if we could do one soap at a time.
But yeah,
and see if that would work. But I'm like, we get questions from all of them, and I try to answer all of them.
So we should work on trying to answer them in a quick basis, then keep like that instead of.
So here's the one about Phyllis. You were saying Phyllis set up Abby up. I don't know about that.
Phyllis set up Abby.
I don't know about that. I don't.
Set up Abby about what?
I'm
confused.
Me too. And I've been watching, somebody's stealing the Grand
Y'all
Prix.
think she's the one that's stealing? I don't think Phyllis has nothing. Phyllis said one thing for sure. She's not going to do nothing that's going to jeopardize the integrity of that hotel.
Right.
So I doubt Phyllis has anything to do with this, any setup.
Right.
Not if it's going to cause negative scandal.
And is anything else happening on the wrestlers? I'm trying to think. Amanda and Billy. I'd say
cute,
just say no.
It was cute.
But now they're continuing it. Because they just met in the hotel for tomorrow's episode.
Hi, Brenda.
So, no, Abby is a kleptomaniac. Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay, hey, Patricia and Brenda. We're going to get to Days of Our Lives. I promise you, Big Brother for life. Because I don't think this format is working with trying to answer one so better.
I don't think so.
But we'll move to the Bold and Beautiful. Have you
Yeah.
been watching Bold and Beautiful?
I have.
And that's easy. There's only one storyline.
Yeah, so you must talk about there. Besides the fact that Ridge now is playing Shauna, playing with Shauna's feelings. So I'm not really liking that because he's unsure about Brooke, so he shouldn't be entertaining Shauna.
But the next thing coming up is Quinn is going to try to get them to hook up.
Yeah, he's still in love with Brooke, like Eric said. Like, also,
I think that out the blue, Sally saying why Liam named. How stupid was that?
That was so dumb. And even though I do get what she said because I made mistakes and said someone's name too, especially if we were just doing something, not in the midst of, I'm talking about like how they were talking. It happens. It doesn't mean anything. We were just celebrating your brother. We were saying his name.
I think that Wyatt is looking for any excuse to go run
get
back
out
to Flo.
I don't understand. Flo, Sally. I mean, Sally is definitely the win.
Right.
But no, Abby got busted with what jewelry? What happened?
Maybe that's the new episode.
That must be tomorrow. Oh, someone's setting up Abby. You think Phyllis is setting up Abby? I don't think so.
Because Phyllis, I don't know.
I don't think Phyllis
if it did, that's bad writing. If it did happen,
yeah.
And Phyllis and Billy, not Phyllis and Billy. They're trying to put Phyllis and Nick together now.
And then when the robbery happened with when Chance was at the hotel, Phyllis was with Nick, so Phyllis was nowhere near there, so it can't be Phyllis.
So
but Bold and the Beautiful, it doesn't make sense that Sally say Liam name. It
came out the blue.
It did. But when she explained it, I was like, okay, no build up. They tried to explain it the way it was a dumb excuse, but It happens. I don't know where they're going with it. Well, we all know where they're going with it. Usually him leaving Sally for Flo again, which I would not understand. We're hoping Thomas end up together. A big brother for life. I sure hope so. I'm sick of Liam. Let him. I'm sick of Liam.
So this was Abby stealing Jules. That is what I heard.
Well, Anna. Well, Hayden wasn't kidnapped.
Well,
Linda.
they're saying that would be the reason for Hayden not coming back right away.
No, they just said I think Hayden was kidnapped by Anna, aka Alex. She ran off.
No, but there's got to make a reason why she's not coming back.
Because she thinks someone is after her. Nicholas already
She
said
thinks
that.
it's Valentine.
Right. So
But Valentine doesn't have any use for her once the
she don't know that.
She does know that.
Not right now.
Nick told her that you can come back.
Yeah, once. But
that's supposed to be happening soon.
sure, I ain't having that soon.
Okay, so we got another. There's been a rash of robberies and grand fees in which guess. Well, yeah, I don't know where they're going with that. It was the end of Young Arrested today, but I thought it was changed.
Oh God, I kind of figured it was that it had to be today's episode because I just watched yesterday's.
Today's episode for us got preempted by the impeachment hearings.
I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
No, when I turned on my Young and the Restless, it was impeachment hearings, which ended at 1:30. Which
it still might be on the air.
Okay. And Team Open Thomas. They bring back Sally Grandma and the two people that work for her.
Unfortunately, no.
Because they pretty much dismantled her whole
life
backstory. Yeah.
Everything about it.
Because she only talk about her sister.
There's no point in her being. Yeah, the sister left along with RJ. Like they just disappeared.
You know, the holidays, she didn't give her sister a call or anything.
Yeah, last time we saw sister, didn't they wreck the car and they had that whole about drinking and driving or something stuff, like texting and driving.
You know who will end up with Amanda? Well, I mean, right now, there's nobody they have targeted. You got Devon, which will be the end game, and then you got Nate, who's going to be like the main triangle.
I think Nate's going to know with Amanda.
But now they throw Billy into the mix, and it's like she's got 3 men that's going to be interested in her. Because Fuller is saying that Devon is going to be obsessed with her starting Friday. He's already having the dreams.
Wow. So he'll start getting jealous seeing Nate with Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Elena ain't going to like her.
Oh, yeah. It should be good.
Nicholas dropped the ring under Ava's bed. I didn't watch the end of today's episode.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so that's how she's probably going to figure out that he was real. Because they got Nina for the preview for tomorrow at the edge of the bed, like talking to her. And I don't know if Nina will find the ring or if she'll show her, like, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if she's recognized the ring.
Did Ava tell him where the console?
Yes, but Jax demanded that he come to see him, or he was just going to blow everything out the water. And it looks like Valentine and I was just going to call him Tad, the lawyer, the guy that was Tad on Normal Children. They both go to the place where the cop is supposed to be, so they may get it first. But then they'll probably be stupid and not destroy it, which is what happens on soaps. Okay.
Like Kendra. Can I just say that? Like Kendra.
Well, obviously we're with General Hospital.
Wait, so when you went past how many trash cans to go to Charlie's to throw away that stuff, that didn't even make sense. And you need to tell me the dump truck never came to empty that thing out.
It should have been dumped to trash.
Rats died.
So what did you think about Mike Thanksgiving?
A waste of my time.
I thought you wouldn't like that. Because you like Mike more than me.
It was I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see Carly and Sonny celebrating nothing. I'm so sick of them.
They were celebrating. Carly today was celebrating.
The nerve of her.
She was celebrating
Julian and Ava being. So when she said that line, I was like, who wrote that line? When she was like, You know, I always wanted Ava and Julian to suffer, and now Ava's in the psych ward, and Julian is right here with his head down. They both experiencing. I guess I got what I wanted. Did you take pleasure of both of their of Kiki dying, and then possibly Lucas, who was your brother? That don't even make sense to me. And she sat there and said it like, I don't know if she feels bad for feeling that way or what. Because it's so hard for her to even console Julian. It's like she looked at Julian like she want to be like, I'm sorry, but at the same time she want to be like, this is what you deserve, but it's her brother. Like,
Linda, this Nicholas is horrible. I can't even tell his real motivations. He's just all over the place, and everybody and the mama seeing him. It's only a matter of time before Lauren arresting him next.
Yeah, Brad and Lucas are alive. I think Lucas gonna end up staying in a coma, or do he wake up?
Well,
and if he wake up, he probably gonna have memory loss.
Well, I read a spoiler that said that Michael needs help taking care of Wally. I don't know if that means that the truth is about to come out and he's going to be taking care of Wally because that's his son, and maybe Brad's exit, because when they announced the actors leaving, it's not long before they're gone. So maybe the truth is going to come out. That's Michael's Christmas present.
I just want to say Perry Shin. I'm really disappointed in what they did with Brad's character. Brad had a big story with Rosalie when he was supposed to be married to her, and they left town, and he came back without her. He's supposed to have this big crime boss family, you know, that's out there. His father supposed to be a big mob boss, and they never really, you know, got into Brad's story because they didn't want to write for the character because he was gay. So now we jumped into Lucas and Brad and then Felix, and then they went completely nowhere and cut Felix out.
But you gotta remember the writers changed. When the writers changed,
that's
got
right.
rid of the black
What's his name? Went over to
right. Days of Our Lives.
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, he don't mind writing for gay people. Obviously, he was talking about threesomes and everything.
They killing off. I don't know if they're gonna kill off Brad or not, but
no, I don't think they're gonna kill off Brad because he's wide awake. I think Brad might go to jail or go on a run.
I hope he goes on a run.
But they might bring him back for the nurse's home, like they do Felix. He'll do a jail the cell block tango. Oh man. So is there anything else about
Georgine
Angela, like that Carly said, came full circle. When once Carly karma to hit her.
Me too.
But don't arrest the storm because I enjoy Nick and Phyllis combo. I think, Amaya, that Nicholas and Phyllis had a great conversation, but if they actually become a real couple, you're gonna get real boring real fast. Every time Nick is not in the middle of a scandal with a woman, once that scandal stops, look at him in Chelsea. They're like boring as hell. And he's just gonna bring Phyllis down too.
I did like the couplings, Maya, too. I did, especially Victoria and Ray. I really liked them, and I never really saw them two together. But at that moment, I was like, I dig this. And Victoria, they did Victoria's hair. Everyone, did y'all see Victoria's hair? Victoria's hair was laid. They got a black man or a black woman up in there. That hair was laid. But poor Hillary. I mean, Amanda. Yeah. What did they do with Amanda?
Made Brad a terrible person.
They did make Brad a terrible person. And it's nothing. And Julian, because how is Julian going to get out of that? When they find out that you cut the brakes?
Maybe, and this is what I said about the whole Julian situation. You know, Ava shot Kate and got away with it. Sonny shot AJ and got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they really want Julian to get away with it, because Jordan comes back, the spoilers say Jordan comes back and the report's inconclusive.
Mm.
So the only way they'll know Julian did it is if he confesses. He ain't confessing.
Mm.
And, you know, Brad, you know, who knows what that little angle with Brad would be.
Angela, it would make sense if Felix would comfort Lucas, but we know they're not going there because this is the way to write the gay story out. So once we find out about them, about the baby. That's going to be it for the gay story. So I don't see them adding Felix to the mix no time soon, if ever. Cable, you are so right about Victoria hair. Girl, that hair was laid. Laid.
Julian is so dumb.
Julian is dumb.
So do me a favor. I'm gonna try to find this image over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you work the comments.
Okay.
Just kind of, click the highlight so
Okay.
everybody can see which comment you're referring to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over here and try to find this image. So, but you can still keep talking.
They said tomorrow is the second episode of the last Blast Reunion Day spinoff on. You know what that is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you watched that?
Not yet, but I'm going to. There's only 7 episodes, so
Jared,
it's
which
on their app. It's the day's app.
Oh, got you. Jared Walton, what writers? All of them suck. So never mind. We don't need to answer that question. The writers have been General Hospital writers have actually been improving the stories. It's going to take time because they got fixed so much. But so far, I've been enjoying General Hospital out of all the stories. Except Days of Life because I don't watch them. Brad deserved it, but it could have been written better. Totally agree. Brad definitely deserves a lot, but I also think he needs, people need to take off some of that slack off him because he just lost a child. He panicked. Something came along. He did it. Yeah, it was wrong. I'm not saying he was right, but you never know what you do in those situations, especially when it comes to the loss of a child. So, the baby story is definitely way too long, Gwen. I'm glad it's starting to wrap up. Me personally, honestly, want them to age the child to like 18 or 19 before they find out and just totally ignore the fact that it's Michael's child into the child. But of course, that's not going to happen. I miss the days when soap used to do that. I miss those days, like when Malcolm found out about Lily. It wasn't until Lily was older. That's what I want because that was very impactful. How does Brad die? Brad don't die. Lucas is in a coma, Cheryl, and Brad doesn't die. Huh?
I wanted to show you.
Oh my God! Did you find a picture? What did they do with her hair?
Look what they do. Look at her forehead.
Her forehead. Oh my God! Like Star Trek. What's going on? Oh my God!
They gave her Victoria hair. Whoever styled
Oh
Victoria.
my God! Poor Hillary. Amaya Baker. Don't think they will put Nick and Phyllis together just yet, but they were my faves back in the day when they got back together. I didn't like Phyllis and Nick together, but again, like Phoenix said, they get Nick's what people get boring.
Right.
Only time that he wasn't boring to me is when that man was with Grace. That's because Grace was crazy. Who you think Brooke Lynn will be paired with on General Hospital?
So far, it looks like Julian.
I don't think it's gonna be Julian.
So far, that's who she's been with.
I don't know. Not Dev. Definitely not Dev.
No, they're too young. Those
too
teens.
young. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, well, Cougars are in.
No,
so.
but they're the team. So. That would be Joss and Trina.
Do y'all think Willow is pregnant? They have not.
They won't say till tomorrow.
They won't say till tomorrow.
But General Hospital is stingy with the spoilers.
I would like for her to be pregnant. I think it will float well when she find out that Wiley's hers.
But I think that she won't be pregnant and she'll get obsessed with Wiley.
That too. Ooh.
Because she showed up in today's episode, and Michael's like, I heard what happened, and I couldn't stop thinking about Wiley.
Oh. I think the other problem is they lack direction right now with the stories. I hope they get one. But yeah, they definitely.
Angela loves Brad.
Oh, Angela, we love Brad too. Well, I love Brad. Do you think Thomas? Wait a minute. Do you think Thomas gonna shoot Brooke?
Shoot Brooke? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Do you think Thomas? Wait a minute. Is someone?
No, there's nothing. There's been no spoiler like that. Thomas, the last spoiler with Thomas is he's gloating that Ridge and Brooke broke out.
Now I heard a rumor that Griffin's supposed to be coming back. While Brad is leaving, Griffin's supposed to be coming back, and someone else is supposed to be Griffin's supposed to be coming back for, I guess. I heard Griffin's coming back. I don't know if this is true information or not, but
I haven't seen any major sites reporting it. I've been looking for some new stuff to report, and I've only seen in the comment section people saying that Griffin's coming back. But I need send me a source so I can check it out.
and I mean, and don't they have the one girl, Elizabeth Friend, who's a surgeon?
Oh, the transsexual.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
wasn't
didn't.
trying to say tranny. That's why I said
Well, I mean,
Elizabeth
that's how
Friend.
they're gonna know her because that's the only thing. They didn't even go there when she was trying to identify Franco or whatever.
Amaya, I agree with you. They need to stop. I'm sick of the triangle. I don't even want to see Wyatt, Sally, and Liam if that's where they're trying to go. If you don't give me a triangle, give me Bill, Katie, and Sally. I'm down for that. Shoot.
I would like.
Let Donna take
I
a
would
man
like
from
Bill,
someone.
Katie, and Steffi.
Who?
I like Bill and Steffi. I'm sorry.
I don't want to see Steffi.
I like Bill and
Steffi
Steffi.
need to relax. She got 2 kids.
She got the sword real good.
I don't know where Molly is, Yvette. Neither does her parents.
We don't know, Cheryl. We're waiting to see, but whatever's gonna happen, we'll see it soon. And the spoilers for next week don't even mention Brad Lucas, so they're trying to hide, some of the things that's happening.
Oh well, yeah, Georgine, I did hear about again. We don't have no hardcore information for you about Griffin right now. It's just speculation that he's coming back.
I'm surprised they don't have Finn do it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They got all these
because they make the doctors the every person doctor.
The back and forth thing definitely has been going on too long, Cheryl, with Steffi and them. I mean, it's the same thing with Brooke Taylor, and I'm sick of seeing 2 females throw their lives on the ground for a man. Can we?
So
y'all
can hit me off with today's questions. I know y'all been patient. I know you've been patient. So Days is good. I can't wait until Friday when I guess JJ is gonna try to kill Kristen. And Lonnie's gonna see Eli, and she's gonna tell him the truth, which will probably won't be till Monday. So Days is gonna be really, really good, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. 10 soaps on the back. I wish there was like 10 soaps because I love when I used to just switch out of soap because when they get real bad, you just switch to the other one.
Oh, used to split channels with commercial break and all that stuff. I miss Guiding Light. Do you think they'll bring Spencer back once Nicholas is revealed?
Maybe briefly, or unless they're going to get a new one because the other Spencer is working for Disney.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's working.
They probably going to have to age him along with what's her name, daughter? Anna.
What you would know more about this question than me.
A few years ago, Bradley Bill said that I read this. Brandon, I was going to say this is a great question. And my theory about it is, and again, I hate to throw it out there, but I'm going to say it. My theory was Maya and her family, the black people, were basically taking over the show. They were getting nominated for everything. Everybody was interested in the storylines. All the other characters weren't even a factor no more. Everyone wanted Maya, and everyone wanted the Avants. Everyone wanted that storyline. So he did say she was going to be the big thing. Along with Victor St. Lawrence, everybody liked the whole Maya and Carter's pairing. And when not Xander, when what's his name was on the show who left to go play on Tyler Perry and How to Get Away with Murder, cannot think of his name right now. He played
Zende?
Zende. When Zende was on there. Yeah. They were the hot commodity. Everybody wanted them. They were taking over the show, and the fans weren't liking it. The fans were complaining. Where's our Brooks and this and this and that and that? And what happened? I'm sorry, white America won, and all the blacks were gone.
Mention Epiphany?
No. I was Epiphany. No, that was.
I don't think we talked about
Epiphany. No, we didn't talk about her. And I'm sick of her being the help. Can she get a real storyline? She going over there sneaking, taking dishes.
Big Brother, Eli is gonna find out the truth of what Gabby did, and he's gonna team up with Lonnie to try and take down Gabby. So it'll probably be Gabby, Chad, Eli, and Kristen coming back to take down
time jump stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Take down Gabby.
Oh, someone asked you a question up top. See, I remember in the questions they asked you, how do you feel about Stefan being someone being Stefano?
Oh, Steve being Stefano. I like Steve. Steven Nichols is a really good actor. He was a good choice. I think the time jump's a dream. So, enjoy it while you can and enjoy the acting. Because I don't know if when the time jump story is over, it'll be the same. I'm still wondering on days will kill Jordan and when will Ben get out of jail. Also, I don't think Xander and Victor killed Jordan. I think they did a baby switch with Chris and Baby. That's true. They did do the baby switch with Xander. Switch the babies. However, this ain't gospel, but I did read that from one of those spoiler sites that you can't trust. But I'm going to put this out there just so you know another speculation of what might happen. That Xander faked Jordan's death. And so if Jordan's not dead, then, Ben gets out of jail and everybody's happy. Except for Xander. Once Sarah finds out her baby died. Molly went to Dollywood. They're going to get rid of Willow to pair Brooklyn with Chase.
I don't think they get rid of Willow. If the spoilers are
they're hinting that she could be Nina's daughter, so we'll see.
So, and they starting to give her more storyline. Yeah. So I think something's about to come out of that.
But we know that if Willow goes crazy, that's her exit story. If she starts getting obsessed over Wiley and that crazy, that's how they usually get rid of those kind of characters. It's happened many, many years. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, Thanksgiving was great. Can't wait for Christmas. I can't.
Now, Chrishell and Justin Hartley's divorce drama. All we know is he filed for divorce without telling her. She thought things were good, and they guess they weren't. So, but there's no real details on why he filed for divorce.
And it's nothing being said if she's really coming back too young. The rest of the play, the girl Bethany, that was setting up Billy when he was trying to give Phyllis, when Gina was Phyllis, that whole thing. So they asked her, is she coming back? And she said she would love to, but it's no real thing about that.
Oh, I've already said this one. Somebody likes Willow. Emma Spencer said they are going to let age right. Yeah, I believe that when I say it. It just depends on who's producing the show, who's writing the show.
Right, because they're going to have to, I think it's bull Victor fired Brady because he lost a kid. That's just stupid.
No, Victor fired Brady because he wanted to be with Kristen. And Victor didn't want Kristen and Brady together. So that's why he got rid of the baby, so that they would break up. And he just kind of punished him.
Hey, Jenny Fears. Hey.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
Gwen said earlier, yeah, Gwen, I love Guiding Light. To be honest,
No, go ahead. They can see you.
Oh. No, I couldn't see what was said.
There we go.
To be honest, never loved Guiding Light as much as I liked it, but I loved not as much as I liked As the World's Turn and One Life to Live. We like them a lot better, and a little All My Children. Okay. I watched As the World's Turn and One Life to Live, but I never watched All My Children.
So what was your favorite soap of the week?
Last week or this week so far?
This week so far.
General Hospital.
Is there any one storyline that you wanted to talk about?
One storyline?
Yeah, did anything really stand out to you?
Only thing that stood out to me is about how stupid that Kendra storyline was, and I'm glad it's over. Other than that, and no storylines really sticking out for me, except for I just want to know the whole thing. Ava. Like anything with Ava involved, I'm totally for. But no storylines is really grabbing my attention. I just like how General Hospital is moving. T-Boz is returning to days.
And Jenny, check Facebook. I know you wanted to talk to Cable. Or argue. Whatever comes first.
Huh?
She's been waiting to argue with you, sir.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
So Jenny, check your Facebook on the Soap Fam. Yeah, man, Facebook.
Cheryl Simpson says she likes Stevie and Stefano.
I do like him too. I'm ready for him to actually get out the room and do some stuff. Georgina said, no, Epiphany can only fall in love. They only show Milo and Epiphany together during the nurses' ball. That's it.
And they still separated because she's too busy dancing on the opening and he's somewhere stripping. So that's not even a real
Cheryl
relationship.
Simpson said, Cable, you don't like Ava?
No, I love Ava. Who said that?
I see it over on this screen over here. Oh no. Jenny said she's in her bonnet. See, I tried to get you to talk to Cable. You said you wanted to.
I love no. Oh, there it goes, Cable. You don't like Cheryl? I love Ava. Ava is my girl.
Yeah, he's like a stand for Ava.
I'm a stand for Ava. She does no wrong, even though she does wrong.
I wish she was just a little more to stand up to Sonny a little bit more and live her life and put her with other characters. Steve being Stefano is awesome. We finally get to see both his eyes. I agree. So we got the Caleb. I think the eyes is the guy who being Stefano. They kind of hinted towards that. So that might make him go back to being Patch. Do you like Nicholas? No. No, it's the worst. We're going to be doing the best and worst list for 2019. And he's going to be up there with the worst recast. I'm sorry.
I like him.
You like the new Nicholas? As dumb as he is, always getting caught.
That storyline that had nothing to do with the actor and his acting.
I'm talking about the character.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the actor. Someone
The
said you like the new Nicholas.
okay.
Normally when they ask that, they're asking about the actor.
Well, he can
portrayal.
only do what's written.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But the character himself, I'm not liking.
Well, I like that he is doing stupid stuff, but it's keeping the story interesting every time.
No, it was not.
To me,
see, Jenny, you need to be arguing with him.
Child, they ain't gonna change my mind.
I think the character named Victor, they're going to be a ruthless manipulator under the guidance of family.
Who's that? That must be Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, because we know there's only 2 Victors.
When is Franco coming back? You know what? I'm thinking they about to do a split personality thing with him.
Well, I read a long time ago that Franco was coming back for the holidays. So I think Franco probably would be like a Christmas miracle or something.
I think it's gonna be a split personality.
I think he'll come back. It doesn't mean that he won't have a split personality, but
I want to do something like they did with the girl that Ava shot and killed.
Tammy and Jonathan were cousins in a super couple. I have no idea.
Oh my God, Tammy and Jonathan, the kissing cousins. That's Reva's son and Cassie's daughter. When they're Cassie, Laura Wright, who plays.
Were they from Virginia?
What? Oh, you know what?
I like to see Marlene and Kate Princess Gina, but isn't Marlene like 70? You know, you can see her body double get one good.
Not as Franco returning as Franco.
Oh man, Melissa, I noticed today they had taken the other Stefano pick down and put. Yeah, they did that on camera. I think like last episode they put that on camera.
I saw it in the preview too when they did it.
Yeah. Days time jump except for Princess Gina, her horrible tip that acts. I like Princess Gina because Hope finally woke up. She don't look like she hates the show. She don't look bored. You know how Sam looks from General Hospital?
Oh, like Lurch from Halo.
That's how Hope is looking for.
That's why she in jail.
Alfonso.
Sylvia, a lot of people has been actually saying this about Princess Gina on Twitter about the horrible accent. Like people has really been.
I like it.
A lot of people is not liking that accent. We don't know.
They still got to keep things going.
Good evening, Wendy.
Yeah, and Big Brother Eric left his own apartment if he was going to break things with Nicole, why didn't he kick her out of his own apartment? That's semantics. Maybe he's being a gentleman and didn't want to displace her. You know, he may have still had lingering feelings or something.
I don't want Trina to be a relative to Stella. I like to see a twist. Let her belong to Nicholas and Gia. I think she's too young to belong to Jason and Keisha.
But was Gia black or was Gia Latin? I thought Gia was Latin.
There was a black family on this story that everybody was saying.
The Justice in them. I would love for her to be a Quartermaine.
That'd be awesome.
Right, and she had money too.
Well, it still could be Curtis' daughter with another female that he didn't know he got pregnant, and could be still had ties to someone in.
Most likely that would it be. Seems to be getting close again. That's true. That's true. I actually like Nicole and Brady better than I like Nicole and Eric. So we have this one up here. How would you guys rewrite the Bold and Beautiful storyline?
Oh, that's gonna be
First
a long
off, I would just throw the shit in the trash and start over. So that's how I would start.
I would never make.
I would honestly, I'd be one of them writers like, look, you want to do a time jump, or I'm gonna do one of these mysteries where I show you what happens down the line, and then I'll go back and show you how they got that way. You know, something to shake things up, get people interested, but most importantly, you would be seeing 4 to 5 different storylines an episode per week. You would have multiple families, multiple stories, like it used to be, like all 30 minutes of used to be. You see 3, 4 different storylines. You know, I'd play more with the actors, and I would have the actors interact with different people. And I would give a good storyline. Like, Bill being good is boring. You know, let Bill and Ridge have another reason to go head to head. Let Bill try to take over Forrester Creations, you know, or something like that. You know, let Sally secretly be a mole and she takes over Forrester Creations and kicks Steffi out. You know, give them a reason to like be beefing, you know. And I probably would have hoped to do something completely different. I would shake things up. And, you know, I would give them a nice, good storyline that would just have people talking. What would you do?
I think you said a lot.
So are they making it? Because he's acting like it.
Oh, he's been a villain. He shot Hayden.
Yeah, but he was always on the line.
Villain. I'm sorry.
No, but that was towards the end of Exit storyline.
Villain.
You know, before he was just like sleeping with Liz, and that's the most villain he was. I think we'll be interested when Johnny comes, see how he reacts to Hope being Princess Gina.
Someone said I'd rather Trina be Ava's daughter.
She's not biracial, so there we go.
Oh, okay. Well, you and I both mentioned on Facebook how incredibly stupid that Kendra Alex story was. Do you think they wrote it because they didn't know what to do with Alexis for a while? I think that it was in the storyline with Kendra. I think the new writer is coming in and cleaning things up. He didn't like it, so he killed her off. Bye, girl. And that's what I think happened, to be honest, because the story was really stupid. It just came out of left field for no reason. It would have made more sense as Kendra came on the scene helping what's his name from DOD,
or got a job at Charlie's and interacted with different people,
right,
and actually did more with her.
But I will say her death scene was over. That was one of the best death scenes I've seen in a very long time on the soap operas. I like the whole talking thing, and then the way she passed out. The death scene was everything to me. So if anything, she went out right. I just think she went out right.
So I'm going to go on ahead and share the screen real quick. And so this is Gia. I'm still confused.
Wait a minute. What is she?
That's what I'm saying. I thought she was Latin. You know, they put her with a Latin love interest. She don't look, you know, black to me. I'm sorry, but
She don't look black to me either.
yeah, she don't
She's
look
definitely mixed, but
right. You know, but
is her name Marissa? Is that her?
I
In the
don't.
middle. Also know this. Click
Where
on
is
it right
it?
there. You on it now.
Ramirez. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
Latin.
click on that one. Yeah, she's Latin. She's not
Yeah.
black. She's Latin.
Okay, I know I wasn't crazy, y'all. Maybe it's because she had braids.
I mean, she might be black Latino, but she's definitely Latina.
Now this Gia Campbell looks black Latina.
That's her. The same woman.
That ain't the same woman.
Marissa Moran. That's the same woman.
Marissa Maria?
Yes, that's the same woman.
What the hell?
It's the same woman. She look black right there too. It's the same
Oh,
woman.
God. I can't tell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But okay. Let's go back to the screen one more time. And I'm sorry. You know, maybe they could put her in
She's
some dark
beautiful, though.
makeup or
She's beautiful.
she's beautiful, and actually I liked her on the show. But yeah,
She's Latino. Her name tells you.
right. So
Dominican or something.
but I mean, no, this is not Trina Mother.
No, not at all. Nowhere near, baby. Nowhere. No.
This is not Trina
Sorry,
Mother.
that's not Trina's mom. Not at all.
Yeah, no, that's not Trina Mother.
You guys, Timothy's ex. You guys put so much time and effort into this. Do you get paid? Do you get paid at all for doing this?
Well, we do want to get advertisers. We also want to get him some liquor so that he can get like an endorsement deal. You know, so we're working on stuff.
We're working on stuff.
You
we
know,
want to be on TV.
Yeah, he wants Bold and Beautiful to pick us up as commentators or something.
Or all the soaps.
Yeah.
It'd be great if we were a Netflix show. Would y'all watch if we was on Netflix? Would y'all watch? That's a good question. Would y'all watch if we got a Netflix deal or Hulu?
Disney Plus, Hulu.
Something. Well, that would be Disney, but Netflix,
Disney's
Hulu.
generous, though.
Oh well, yeah.
And they also have Hulu.
Yeah. So
you know,
would y'all watch if we did
CBS
that?
would at least it'd be 2 shows for CBS.
I'm trying hard. Trust me.
Like, you know, we can do like a talk soup type show, like they had on Netflix.
Jenny said,
soaps.
"Sorry, Gia is not black." Rosemary Brown, no problem. That's what we love to do. This it's fun. I wish I did it in the '90s when Guy Light and all them was on too.
Oh man, I wish so too, because Sunset Beach, Santa Barbara.
Oh God,
All My
Sunset
Children,
Beach was
One
so
Life to
good.
Live, Passions, Generations, all my faves.
Go to Barbara Jacob.
Barbara Jacobs. Phoenix, I came here late, but I am your Blabby comment person who always leaves and just loves the great stuff you do. You seem to never sleep and appreciate it. Thank you. You must be a soap fan on Facebook. When I was like, oh no, it's 2:30 in the morning. I just got finished editing.
How do you
Started at
like
3 o'clock.
Lynn Streeter?
How do I like to Tom?
Being a mom to Thomas son. I have
She's
no problem
fine with it, but the way they went about it is the issue.
Stupid.
Yeah. They went about it way wrong.
But I always been totally fine with that.
Thank you, Timothy.
He would definitely watch on Netflix. Hey.
Maroon.
Yes, I've been saying that for so
forever.
long. Honey, Smile 320. Listen, they need to bring back the Maroney so Original can know their rightful place. And Spectral Fashion, there's no reason why Force and Spectral are not battling out against each other this very moment. It just don't make no sense. It should be a fall fashion show right before our eyes, and we never got it. Or at least spring, because that's when they start doing the spring stuff. Right now.
Rewriting Bold and Beautiful storylines. The first storyline I would write.
Flow out the picture?
No. Justin. He would not have been mad at Thomas because they were secretly keeping Emma alive and trying to find out the really truth what's going on. She's been in a coma this whole time. She's been in a coma. That's why he didn't react the way he should have reacted.
I like that story. Come on, bring Emma back.
Yeah, let Emma wake up like, you know, Thomas ran me off the road and tried to kill me.
Right.
And she browses in at Thomas and hopes
That
he
now,
wet.
that would be a twist. That would be a
She
twist.
got busted in a wedding.
And when
You
we go,
tried to kill
and then
me.
what would make it even better is that when he goes to the hospital, when Justin sneaks off and they show him going to the hospital, and he opened the door, and we see her, and then we see her next to Marcus is there with Daisy. These are all his family. Oh, that would be great. But of course, that's good writing, so it ain't gonna happen.
That's right.
It ain't gonna happen.
And I would definitely give Justin a love scene. He's due.
Yes, it's about time he did something
And
with Donna.
like when we talked to him, we were like, you know, he would love to take over Spencer Publications. That would be a good storyline. I would have, let's say, Bill slept with Donna, and Justin got pissed and said, "Oh, I'm taking over Spencer Publications. I know all
you know that would be great." Gwen, we love you too. Hey,
you know,
Cheryl.
where's Cheryl?
Up top. They did stop showing Guided Light at a lot of places when it was ending.
Unfortunately, they did people dirty.
Yeah, they did people real dirty. It was really bad.
Thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Brooke never told. I don't know what Jack is.
Jack is her. Jack is the daughter. Is the son that Taylor was carrying. That came from Brooke's egg, and then Brooke went and got her baby back.
So what happened to him?
Nick got him. He went to boarding school or something. They sent to boarding school. You know how they do.
Oh yeah. If I rewrote a gay storyline,
Xander being gay.
No, I wouldn't make Xander gay because I want Xander with Sarah.
Bisexual.
No. I think
You're
that
ruining my whole.
I would definitely make Xander the real head of Titan and have him go head to head with the mayor with all his tricks, being Victor 2.0. I would have Victor stop disliking Xander and actually see him as, you know, his heir apprentice. You know, I would love to see Brady and Kristen putting their heads together and, you know, really doing more things. We need a black family on Days of Our Lives. I know we got Lonnie and Eli, but we need to really work on that. And also with the Latin family, you know, we need more than Rafe and Gabby. So I would give it a little bit more flavor than what it has now. Right now, it has enough to be better than the other three. But I probably would just go a little deeper. And I actually saw a scene with Marlena when she thought that John was dead. No, Roman was dead. And she was, you know, mad at Bo. And she was crying and she almost hit him and then she ran up the steps. And I was like, I would love to give Marlena actually a deeper storyline, not this, you know, surface level stuff or, you know, constantly somebody always kidnapping her. I would actually give her a very emotional storyline that she could really sink her teeth into. And I would keep some of these couples together and stop breaking them up and actually give them real storylines as couples and actually see what an Eric and Nicole would be like without breaking them up like a month after they're back together, or see what it would be like to see Gabby and Stefan, you know, on top, you know, bring back the other Marcy Miller, if I could, to play Abigail, because Kate Manzi doesn't want to be there, so she came short term, and I haven't really seen Marcy in anything, so, you know, maybe Marcy could come back, because I actually loved Kate Manzi as Abigail. And then when Marcy had the multiple personality storyline and blew it out the water and her connection to Stefan, you know, I would do a lot. I would do a lot. So, but Ron is doing a good job. My days would look a little different, a lot different. And I definitely would not put Sheila and Abe together. No way in hell. You know, no. So that's T-Boss.
I know T-Boss. I know T-Boss plays Sheila.
Yeah.
I don't know about Abe. It's the older
Abe is
man.
like 80.
Yeah. The black older man.
I felt like that's why she left. She's
Was
like,
he going with Vanessa Williams' character?
Yeah, but she left the show too.
Right.
You know, Abe needs friends. You know, he needs some black friends too. You know, show that there's more than one black family in Salem.
That's true.
You know, stuff like that.
Well,
they need a Trina type character over there. You know, they don't have a teen scene right now. So, you know, they're missing some key things. I never watched As the World Turns.
I love As World Turns. That's the show that Mara West played on.
Sabrina Faith. Is that the little girl here on The Restless?
I'm waiting on Sabrina Faith.
I
think they're talking about
I don't know what
Teenage
that is.
Witch.
No. So let's just take a look at Sabrina Faith. Well, that's Sabrina Santiago. You got to give us more information because we don't know who that is.
I think they talked about a show because they asked if she come on every night, every day.
We'll get back to streaming. Right?
She said, is Sabrina on every night? I think they talking about the show. Cheryl responded.
Where's Cheryl?
Down, right there.
I don't know who that is.
I think they talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I don't in this conversation?
Yeah, because I mentioned Netflix.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Do you think Daniel Goddard being a good look? Hell no.
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 Where people keep saying him and Steffi was such a hot couple. I'm like, when? Go back and find Leo. That guy that she saw that one time.
Go ahead and find anyone. Carter is on the show. Available. Available as hell. I don't understand.
I don't think Liam could recover from that. He's already insecure as hell. Could you imagine Carter getting some? And he got to go in behind Carter. Phoenix, I'm surprised that JJ didn't know anything about. I agree. JJ is doing too much. Over here making cable gags.
Chloe Leonard definitely has white privilege problems because no one should ever tell someone their struggle.
True. Me and Sylvia talked about that. I pinned Sylvia's comment because she made a great comment over in that video. You know what happened?
She made a comment. Somebody about the Latin. Someone.
Gabby from Days of Our Lives was saying that there's never been a Latin actress that's ever been nominated as a lead actress in Emmy history. And so she was like, Emmy so white.
Right.
You know? And she was talking about Latin actors have only been nominated as
supporting
actress.
Sure.
And Chloe came in and said, well, hey, I'm one of the Emmy judges and I would never, you know, do that. And, you know, there's a lot of competition and you got to deal with it. So the way she said it,
I don't think she
came off I think Chloe took it personally when she said it, but Chloe doesn't know what that's like to experience what she's experienced. Just like we mentioned Debbie Morgan, when she finally got lead actress, they made her share it with Alexis. So the first black woman to get lead actress Emmy, and she had to share with Nancy Lee Grimes.
But Nancy Lee Grimes, and she's not fully white. She's mixed.
No, Nancy's white.
No, she's not. She said it on Twitter. She is not white. She said it on Twitter. She is not white. Look it up. She is not white.
If y'all know the comment section,
Nancy is not white. I never thought she was white.
I've always thought she was white.
No, she's not white.
Okay.
No, because she was going off about something happening to another. She was going off on Twitter about something someone did to another nationality that was hers, and she said something, and she was insulted by a couple of comments because of that. So, yeah, she's not fully white.
Well, you know, imitation of life.
Someone asked. So I wanted to give my comment about the Chloe Leonard thing. So what I wanted to say about it is, number one, we don't know how someone emotionally expresses through a text or a tweet. You know, it's words. We do that on our own because either we don't like what they say or we do, and so we're gonna act on our own emotion. But you cannot tell how someone is emotionally or how they are speaking to you through text words. It's just not impossible. I think she was really just saying what it is. It's a lot of people that put in, and we have to choose from a long list of people. And unfortunately, you know, everybody acted better than you. Like, but I'm not the type of person that will do that. So when you open up that line of racism, you are talking about everyone that's in that room that's voting.
But she's also,
I would take it personally.
But she's also talking about systematic racism in the industry, which is what Drusilla Victoria Rao was talking about in The Restless, and it carries over to all of the soaps. And Gabby has carried Days of Our Lives.
Oh, true.
Steffan storyline.
I think she deserves
an
Emmy.
She definitely deserves an Emmy.
But
she wasn't even just talking about
racism.
But she wasn't even talking about herself. She was talking about the whole entire.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Entire process. Now, with all of the Latin actors that have come and gone, you know, some of them have deserved at least a nomination, if not a win.
Right.
At least a nomination.
I agree.
So
but what I'm saying is let's not say white privilege because Chloe commented.
I'm gonna say it for you too, right. Gabby, Camilla Bannis. I'm with you. I agree with you. I saw it. I looked at the tweets and everything that came about. I watched the comment section get racist as hell, you know, and going back and forth. And you know, there's a reason why Chloe deleted her Twitter account.
It got out of hand. It wasn't meant to come out as a racist comment. I don't believe she meant it in that. No, I don't think her intent was racist.
I think that she came out and she
reacted to a comment that she felt though was insulting.
Nails. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
She came out. Listen, I'm not.
I'm gonna let it go.
She was offended by the words that she said because she's now in there. And she took it offensively. Now, did she listen?
George Zimmerman suing Trayvon Martin.
But we're not about to sit here and talk about that. That's two different things.
No, I'm just saying that we've got a whole lot of racial issues in America right now.
Right. I just don't think that Chloe's was a racist comment.
And this is what I'm saying. In entertainment business, I've been, you know, through my social media and different platforms, I've been out here saying like Black rights, you know, more Black representation, more different types of Black representation, you know, promote all sorts of different things that people don't even know about. But I also do the same things when I see Asians and when I see Latins, because we're all in this together. We're all
they're talking about marginalized. I think this Sabrina thing is on the DOOLA app, the Days of Our Lives app. Yeah, because they still talk about stuff. I don't know who.
I haven't watched the show yet.
We don't know who Sabrina is, but they must be talking about that.
I need to watch her more often. I think some subs like Days and Bold and Beautiful will be on Netflix. I don't know. That's more about ownership. So it's more of who actually owns the shows. So CBS, they would be on CBS All Access, where Bold and Beautiful is right now. And NBC is actually going to have their own streaming service. So most likely when NBC does their streaming service next year, then you'll get the Days on their streaming service, but you don't know how far they'll go back.
What did Gwen say about him?
Where's Gwen?
I'm just curious. What? Okay, I have no comment on that.
I guess
no comment on that word. Wow. Wait a minute, Gwen, what you talk? Wait a minute, Gwen, what Gwen talking about?
And thank you, big brother. Thank you. Yes, Angela, Abe is still alive. Since they signed a new contract, do you think they'll bring back Robin? They're not bringing back Robin Strasser. I do not know what happened when she was there, but the way she went off on Twitter about how they dismissed her and told her she definitely wasn't coming back. Yeah, something went down. So I don't know if there was some diva stuff or something, but I love Robin, and you know she was highly offended. So I don't know what to believe and whose fault, but You know, I hope she comes back. You know, they put the beef to bed, but it don't sound like it.
Lee, this is an interesting part. Hey guys, love y'all and enjoy your videos. Thank you. So in General Housing, who do you think is going to get their hands on a painting of Helena?
Well, if the spoilers for tomorrow, it looks like it's gonna be Valentine and the lawyer, based on tomorrow's spoilers.
I hope so. I want Valentine to get it.
Right. Like, I love the time jump too. Yeah, I would love to see her come back too, even if it's a recast. The character was very interesting.
Baby, I muted that song too. Let me tell you something. I look just like how Drew did. Well, Frank and Drew. When Drew looked at them when they started, he said, "Oh, it's time to start singing." Drew was like, "Not singing," and he sure did. He looked at them like they were crazy. So did I.
I fast forward it. I fast forward every year.
I mean, I didn't
fast
mute
forward.
it, but I wasn't paying no attention
I
either.
fast forward every year as soon as they start singing.
Cure to me, so.
And who was it? They didn't have Epiphany do it this year, did they?
Epiphany stole the food this year. They finally was about to have a good meal, and Monica called Epiphany and told her to come over and take the food and give it away to the people at General Hospital.
Why?
Because she felt as though it was going to ruin the tradition of the pizza. They almost had a real turkey dinner.
Why did she call Epiphany?
She's you called it help.
You called it Epiphany. Epiphany wasn't having Thanksgiving.
Do you think NBC ever regretted asking Another World 99 for Passions and giving Sunset Beach a 6-month extension?
I don't think so, because the problem with soaps like Another World is it comes down to economics. That, you know, the actors are there for so long, it costs so much money that it was cheaper to do a Sunset Beach or extend Passions versus a show that's been on for decades.
Well, what
so
I
it was more of a, that's why, and I'm only talking about regretting acting, because it's more of a financial situation. And also the problem that they have with shows like Days of Our Lives and all the soaps in general is that the audience is older. People have been watching for 40, 50 years, but that's not the people that the advertisers want. The advertisers want the 24-year-old, you know, the 18 to 49, the 25 to 34, you know, those are the age brackets where they can actually charge more money for the people they're watching. The older you get, they value you less because they know that you're more thinking about retirement, savings, you're not spending the way somebody who's 20 is. You know, so that's the reason why. Because Murder, She Wrote, that's always the best example, was the #1 show on Sunday nights, but her audience screwed too old. So they were like, we only got old people watching Murder, She Wrote, and me. I was a little kid, but you know, and so they canceled the show anyway because they couldn't charge enough money to warrant them keeping it on. Comes down to money. I don't think Abigail will get killed off unless it's a dream. If it's a dream, yes, Abigail will get killed off. But you know, as soon as Jen wakes up, it's all it's all under the water. You know, it's the starting over.
Jack is Brooke's son with Nick. Yeah, we don't even know why she ever mentioned. Listen, you know they don't mention children. What these folks know.
On Young and Restless, they were like Johnny and Katie's like playing with the horses. They didn't even come out to eat.
Not at all.
Because we know when we see Johnny and Katie again, they're probably be 16. Will took his show off yesterday. I guess Chandler's been working out. Yes, Chandler's working out. And I posted that picture in our Soap Fam group as the banner, because I knew people were like, oh shit. You know, but I wish Sonny would take some notes. A colored person, what? I don't know.
What?
I like to see. I like to see Steve Stefano kidnap Marlene. We're tired of Marlena being kidnapped, big brother.
Gwen, what
Christy?
is Gwen talking about?
I don't know.
Gwen,
Hopefully Gwen will come back and explain.
Gwen, please explain what you're talking about. What happened?
Do you have any idea when Charlotte will ask Lulu about the pick of Nicholas? He should be. I don't know if they're going to reveal him on Christmas or before or wait for New Year's. I don't know. But with that ring under her bed, it seems like they're really moving towards it. I agree. The 90s and the 2000s did have a lot of great stories.
Oh, the 90s was
and the great soaps.
Yes.
And I like Passions because you couldn't predict what's going to happen on Passions. You know, Passions was just crazy, which made it different. You know, it wasn't as predictable as these other soaps.
So they're making Sierra the new female hero of the show.
It looks like it.
No, do you know, we had the same discussion. Jakarius, hopefully I said your name right.
There's no pictures of him at his mama house. As much as she be doing stayovers, his sister don't have a picture. They ain't never say, "Oh, this is your uncle who died."
It just don't make sense.
You know,
right.
Do they hide the pictures because her father killed him?
Right. I don't know. It's we.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Even in Windermere, should have something of Nicholas. If they still got Helena portraits,
right? Nothing. Like it just don't make sense.
Abe doesn't have a storyline, a love interest, and he barely talks to his child. Yeah, he's bored. I don't know where Celeste is,
and
but
neither does the writers on the show.
And
do you think Billy would cheat on Victoria with Amanda? No.
I think that he'll at least try.
I think his other side will come out and do it.
Yeah, but I hope she don't do it because she's already got Devon and Nate.
She needs some dick.
Nate'll give it to her.
Oh well, I didn't mean to say that out loud like that. I'm so sorry.
I think Rafe will be David's father.
Gwen, you never told us what you were talking about.
She has a channel. Who has a channel?
Who has a channel?
I should remember first.
That's what I wanted to say about Another World. That's one thing I do miss about stories back in the day. When Another World got canceled, Jake and then went over to As the World's Turn, and then Jake and Molly became the top couple of that show. So I remember everything about Mara West on As the World's Turn, and when Molly came on, love Molly. Molly was played by the girl who plays Felicia on Bold and Beautiful.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is.
I know her name. I can't think of her name right now.
One is talking about when I said a color person.
Okay, so
I'm trying to explain why Chloe Maynard was wrong, but meant to say a person of color. I just put my words. Okay. Amaya. Thank you, Amaya, for clarity. I started watching Passion and I saw Tabitha putting sweet little Timmy.
Didn't Timmy die for real?
Yeah, he died for real. I need to watch this crazy show.
Damn.
I watched from day one when she brought Timmy to life. And then she was mean to him for a while, but then, you know, they had her treat him like a son. I don't know what show you're talking about.
The 8-year-olds.
A Days Part 2.
He was asked to do 8-year-olds write these shows. He's reading the writers.
Days is awesome right now. I agree, big brother, Christy. That's one of the things I miss. Passions was balanced. They had a strong black family. They had some pretty strong characters on there that I could really appreciate. And, they brought in new black characters to interact with them. Like, guess what? They got other family and love interests and love triangles. And then black folks get to be the villains and, the sexy ones. And, they get to be like what normal soap actors do. Cable, give Billy some gum.
Exactly. Someone said something about up top that you missed right there.
What's this?
So if Valentine gets the codicil to the will, do you think it's given that Nina will take it to Jackson Spencer, or will she reveal it at the wedding? Because I'm pretty sure she, Lee, that is an interesting twist.
I think you
I
figured it out.
I actually like that reveal it at the wedding,
And Valentine thinks he's safe, and she takes his whole fortune away from him.
wow, that Lee, you should be a writer because that was good.
I think you figured it out.
I think you figured it out. That sounds just about right, actually.
Right.
That sounds about right.
Because they'll reveal that Nicholas is alive,
right?
But he don't have a card, so.
I like that, Lee.
And then Nina gets her revenge, and then 6 months later they'll be back together again.
Then she look. Then Lee says, "Right, just go right to her comment real quick." Then that's just more fuel for the hell she's going to rain down on Valentine. At least I can hope. I hope to listen. I'm hoping for the same thing. I really miss Young and the Restless, but I can't with the Gwen. The
Devon storyline makes me want to stop watching the show.
Gwen, but
I'm hanging in there because of SoFam.
He's hanging in there. I'm hanging in there for SoFam too. But if I miss episode, I don't go back. I don't care. That's how uninvested I am with Young and the Restless right now because of what they did to them. Because of the storylines, period. But exactly, what they're doing to the black characters is just. And Bold and Beautiful about to be on Chop Block too. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Timothy, Ben has always had abs. It wasn't nothing new. Will having abs was something new, And Evan probably has abs, and Sonny probably had a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, Timmy was the Grinch as the baby on the Grinch with. I didn't know that. That's what Cheryl said. Timmy from Passions, he was also in the Grinch movie. He played the baby Grinch.
Oh, Tab doesn't like Valentine.
Oh,
I like Valentine.
I like Valentine. I just wish they make him ruthless like they claim he is.
Oh yeah, he was the Grinch. Yeah, he was. I remember that. Jamarcus.
I really only watched Younger Wrestlers the most growing up and got into the other CBS shows. I was originally a CBS girl. Kind of got to ABC. I went the same way. I didn't like the Younger Wrestlers growing up. I only watched As the World's Turning, Guiding Light. Then I got into Bold and Beautiful. I always hated the Younger Wrestlers, but then my mom punished me and said I had to record it with no commercials, and then here I am.
Cheryl Simpson, he didn't. He was just skinny. That's new. I have the app on my phone, so the web series that they're streaming is only like 7 minutes long, so that's why I say I can watch the show. Oh, it's on Netflix. I don't remember days in prime time, but I do remember when soaps were getting prime time blocks as a test.
Well, I know they were also going prime time in like a preemption, and then they would show it at night. I kind of miss them doing that. I wonder why they stopped doing that. Money, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid for those time slots, and the
also soaps were bigger then.
Yeah, that too.
One can hope, Maya.
What?
Devon will get a better story in the new year.
Child. I've stopped watching Young and the Restless since May. It's just a mess and not how I watched it growing up. I've been watching the old episodes of Young. I have been watching the old episodes of all my shows I used to watch on YouTube faithfully, to be quite honest. Especially the scenes with Stephanie and Brooke and all those storylines of Bold and Beautiful. I miss how they used to write the Bold and the Beautiful. It used to be some compelling stories. I used to think CBS had the old people soaps. Oh, shit.
Mr. Kurt, I actually used to think the same thing because it was all my older relatives that were watching CBS. For real.
Not the old people
and
soaps.
ABC was what I grew up on. And then I started watching NBC when they started having brand new soaps. And I like the idea of starting from the beginning, although I watched Bold and Beautiful from the beginning, but after about 2 weeks, I gave up on it.
Damn.
And I think they had a show called Texas or Capital also. which was the other
I
half
know they had
hour.
The City.
No, that's ABC.
Oh,
Because Lovin' became The City.
gotcha.
That was their way to revamp it with, I think, Donna Mills.
And then
I
wasn't
don't
that
like
show
the
called Port Charles?
preemptions. Yeah, I hate the preemptions. Bone Bill's been dropped from her lineup. And if Nell is Nina's daughter, it's next. I think Evil gets too much praise. I think the only Evil that gets praise on General Hospital really is Sonny
It's Sonny and Carly.
and Jason. Just their whole clip.
Gwen, I
whole
agree. I love Julian, and I don't know how he's going to get out of this. Maybe he's ready to leave the show, and they about to write
But
Julian
you also
off.
got to remember that Jordan comes back saying that it was inconclusive. So they can't prove that Julian did anything. You know?
True. He just got to pray that his son is alive and keep his trap closed and stop trying to confess to everyone out loud in public.
I don't think that.
I never understood that. Can you please explain that to me? Why do we have these conversations out in public that we know that we get caught having, we're going to face some jail time?
They don't
Why
want,
do they choose public places?
They don't want to do the editing to show them that they're actually thinking it, and they say it out loud, which is stupid. This is just an old soap device, but they really should be thinking to themselves what really happened.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. I barely can watch
But
Younger Wrestlers.
He just has Nate and Elena.
I can't barely watch. And yeah. Then the characters are stupid. Phyllis is stupid. They don't know what to do with Phyllis or Chelsea. It's just getting dumb now, and I'm so not interested.
Miss all the slaps on Bold and Beautiful.
Yes.
Stephanie.
My first soaps too.
Them.
Will we ever find out what happened to Jordan on Days?
They're taking their time, so I haven't seen anything in the spoiler that says it. So, you know, I keep saying just sit back and enjoy the ride. You know, they're gonna slowly but surely, you know, give us the information. Somebody said how Haley died. So, you know, we'll probably learn how Haley died next week or on Friday when JJ's trying to kill Kristen. Read that one for me.
I barely watched Born Beautiful. How the Way Day is writing Hope. That's so dumb. She's turned into a deadbeat. Barely spend time with us. She's too busy obsessing with Douglas. I don't understand how she's not with her daughter as much as we begged her to be and all that crying she did. But I also don't call it an obsession with Douglas. You know, she was basically manipulated to act as that boy's mother when everyone knew that her daughter was alive. So she grew those motherly feelings for him. So you're just not going to turn those off just because your real daughter came back. She still has that. I get it.
But Amaya, I just want to jump this real quick. CBS does screw an older audience, and shows like Bold and Beautiful actually get saved because of overseas viewers. You know, they're like the #1 soap in the world, not just America. They surpass Young and the Restless. They're actually the #1 soap in the world. Okay, which is why Flo should really be trying to act a little bit better when the whole world's watching her.
I do remember the General Hospital show Night Shift. Lee, I do remember the primetime show Night Shift. I do. That didn't last very long at all, though.
That was the Vampires, right?
No, that was Port Charles.
I just realized I watched Port Charles, but I didn't watch Night Shift.
I never watched Night Shift. Night Shift also came on something else because they allowed cussing and stuff in Night Shift, I believe.
I think they came on later.
They came, yeah. It was a nighttime soap.
When They Murdered Guiding Light, it was 73 years old. Show. It started off on radio before my time.
When that lady took over Guiding Light, then they started doing their real time filming. I knew that show was doomed. I was so upset.
As a kid, I fall in love with Tina. Like, yes, Tina and Cord and Tina and Kane, loved them both. She was kidnapped in the lighthouse. She was my all-time favorite.
Is that the black woman?
No, Tina is Audrey Evans. And did you, Mr. Kirk, did you like when Tina went over the waterfall or when she showed up at the wedding? I love me some Tina.
Ooh, it's
All
almost
of them.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, we're about to wrap up too.
Jeez.
So, Lord, I was caught up with the questions, but Phoenix, we need more soaps and less talk shows. I agree. Talk shows are just cheap, so
And
networks are
less
being
cop
cheap.
shows and less reality TV.
I would even love some new primetime soaps.
Yes, let's get back to what it used to be on TV. All this reality TV stuff gotta go. I'm so sick of seeing all these cop shows. Every season, a new cop show.
Yeah, get rid of Josh. Josh is horrible. The writer for Young Listen.
Oh, goodbye.
Hope is still young. Unfortunately, Brooke is her mother, and listen to her. She may hope messy. I wanted to see today's episode because Steffi confronts Hope about not telling that she thought Thomas was dead. That's what I want to see. I gotta look at this CBS All Access and see what's on there.
I miss Todd Manning. Oh, you going down?
Where's that?
Sharon cannot read. I wish they would just put Sharon and Adam together. I just don't understand.
But I like Adam and Chelsea better.
Yeesh.
I would love for them to give Generations another try, and I would love for them to cast Vivica Fox in her same role. I'm not buying Kristen becoming a good person. I think that Kristen became a nun for the Time Jump storyline, but I think that Kristen became a good person because her child died. So she was trying to be good before everything went down. So I do believe she did become good. Yes, I miss Todd and Blair and Vicky and Cord and Tina and RJ and Nora and Bo and just the whole cast. Asa Buchanan, all of them. I miss all of them. Jess, Tess, all that. Oh, let me see if I remember. Vicky, Nikki, Victor, Tommy, Tori. That's all her more personalities. I was trying to think of all of them. I think I'm missing like one or two.
Who we going
Jean Randolph, Vicky, and all her multiple personalities in One Life to Live. Days is popular in Australia. We need to get them popular around the whole entire world. Because, we can't take this yearly, will they cancel or, will they, renew. And just renew them for like 3 years straight.
At least Sonny is likable and treats the help as real people.
I'm not touching that one. Night Shift was on for 2 seasons. Tina, she was on Guiding Light 2. And my first memory of watching soaps was the mob storylines in the hospital. Then on My Children, Michael rapes Bianca. Then as was her Rose's funeral, got like Marianne Dwellers. So I remember the GH and AMC, but I didn't watch another As the World Turns or Got Light. Poor Charles and hate the way he turned into the Crown Child. At least they tried to do something different, Jacarius. Night Shift was a SoapNet was on the SoapNet channel. And I used to watch SoapNet all the time. Love Cable, so funny.
Thank you, Danielle.
Agreed. Loving was 1, 2. Don't think it lasted long. Loving was on for a while. Loving was on for years because Loving was on in the 80s. And then Loving became The City. But I liked it not.
I heard about this. My Guiding
it?
Light started going on when they started having their stars change costumes in public bathrooms. Yeah, that was, oh my God. That was tragic. And just won an award for Best Soap Opera, what they had to share with Young and the Restless. I was so mad with that.
Yes, Mr. Kirk.
I don't know what happened to SoapNet. I used to watch SoapNet all the time.
When they started canceling the soaps, they ran out of soaps.
So they had the Soap Talk on there too.
Right.
With the girl from Days of, wasn't that Days of Our Lives? Lisa
Rinna.
Yeah, with the big lips.
And it was another guy, I think he was from One Life to Live.
Yeah.
Tina from almost played Rebecca in Passions. But she didn't almost play her. She did play Rebecca. Andrea Evans did play Rebecca in Passions. And she was also on Bold and Beautiful as Amber's mother, I think.
You think Helena still did?
Oh, Helena's not dead. I would watch the Cassadines, and I would love if Alexis actually started acting like a Cassadine. I like Rich and Shauna together. Let's talk shows and around the craft and more soaps. Years ago, ABC had nighttime soaps on. So let's get this one. Both of them only soap there all over the world. Hit the like button. Thank you. Finally, someone reminded us. Please hit the like button. We've got 116 people watching and only 31 likes. So please hit that like button.
Oh, I hate Sunny. I'm sorry, Maya. I don't like Sunny at all. Not at all. Tag 3.
Faith.
My cup is gone. I didn't want to drink today on the show, but I definitely want to have me a cup on when we film Soap Talk. Definitely.
Drew and Neil first meeting. That's a good one.
That was a very good memory.
I don't know who Caleb and Livy is. Isn't that guy Mike?
Where?
I don't know who Caleb and
You
Livy
was right
is.
about that. I low-key like Caleb and Livy.
Oh no, Caleb was Port Charles Vampires.
No, didn't watch that.
That was Finn character. John McCain.
Oh, John McBain. Then they brought him on General Hospital.
Yeah. As John
And
McCain.
that's I'm talking about the vampire storyline.
Right.
Remember when he's about to suck out the
But
Sam?
they left it like, is he a real vampire or was he his imagination? I don't know what they're gonna do with Johnny. He's young, he's just a kid, so I don't have a whole lot of faith in him. I think he'll be like Spencer in the hospital. So guys, we're gonna start winding down. It's almost time to shut down. So so just want to let you know in advance we're about to go sign off, but we're gonna try to get through as many questions as we can before we sign off real quick. The only real reason why the top ratings, they don't have competition. Jonathan Days are on at the same time. They only compete with talk shows. We want to. We just got to find one that wants to.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard. I've actually been trying to get right now.
I would love Kathleen Gandy.
I was about to say her who played Eliza Obrecht. I've been really trying to get her. I'm trying to get Perry. I'm also trying to get. It's a couple of actors who I interact with a lot. And Theo from Young the Restless actually. So there's some people I interacting with and trying to see what they do a phone interview with us or a video. So hopefully it'll be happening soon.
Yeah, because I think Alexis can get whiny Gwen. That's why I want her to be Natasha for a while, be a little vicious, you know. Oh, Cheryl, you're telling us how far we're behind. Let's go to Lynn.
What Cheryl's about?
That she asked that question after Africa, but we only got 3, 6, 7 questions left that have 3 prime time on days. That's Stormy Night, Night Sins. That's what Sammy was 15 years old.
Good night, Sylvia.
Kristen's baby is still alive. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Someone else said good night.
We gotta exit the chat.
Good night, Angela.
I don't know what Mr. Kirk's trying to say. Good night, Angela.
They tell him how to hit the like button. He got exit the chat and then hit it on his
Okay, we got 45 likes now, so thank you for liking more.
Yeah, we got 114 people watching. We should have 114 likes. That's what
True.
I'm talking about.
And that'll allow YouTube to recommend us more
Yes.
for people, you know.
So come on, everyone, hit that
once
like
it's over.
button. Let people know that you like what's going on. Good night,
Good night,
guys.
Sylvia.
Good night. Good night, Big Brother fan. Good night, Lee.
Good night, Big Brother fan for life. Phoenix or Christy. Good night, Christy. Thank you very much for everything you do. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate you.
It don't take much to hit the like button.
Right,
Yeah.
we're at 50 likes now.
Come on,
51
y'all. Y'all
likes.
doing good. Get those likes up.
Yeah. 113 people watching. We're at 51, so only half the people like us.
Yeah, no, I think they all like something. You know, they like it, but they like it. They like it.
Hopefully, appreciate it.
Sure, we appreciate you all for tuning in, watching us, and just enjoying us and having
Right.
faith in what we do because we loving this so
Good night,
much.
Michaelin.
Who? Do I like who?
Good night.
Oh, good night, Michaelin. Good night. I thought you said I like Michael, like Corinthos. Good night,
Who does? He's
Gwen.
boring as hell. Good night, guys. You're the best. Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you for liking it, Danielle. Ow.
Thank you, Daniel. Danielle, Audrey, 1976. Appreciate the like. We have 57 likes now. Yes, Stephanie, I'm watching too. Every week. I'm kind of lost. I'll sit here until you're gone, of course. Thank you, Cheryl. Hello, Cynthia. We're about to sign off, but you can always rewatch from the beginning.
Hi, Cynthia. And you can hit that like button still now?
Yes, 58. We're at 58 and we got one dislike.
We got a dislike. Who did that? Oh, you trolls.
Trolls gonna troll.
Trolls are gonna troll. The haters are gonna hate.
Good night. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Good night, Rosemary. And hope you have a wonderful night too.
She said, "Y'all leave it." I just said hello. Dislike. Cynthia, don't do
We're
that.
at 16 likes now.
At least I hope you did, Cynthia.
Gina. Well, if you did it, Cynthia, can you undo it?
She said she liked it. We messing with you, Cynthia.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you. Good night,
I
Gina.
love Mitch Lawrence and Carlo Hesser. Those are also were two of my favorites. Throw Billy Clyde Tuggle in there from All My Children. We're on a roll, bringing back those films of how much they retired. Well, we would have to get a refreshed version. I would think that some of our old faithfuls would now be grandparents to some of the younger characters, and you're gonna have to compromise. You're not gonna get like God and Light back.
Or how about just recreate a whole new soap and bring back some of the old actors and put them in one show?
Right. I think people like that too.
Yeah, start fresh. I think we just want to see our old actors on the shows again.
I had an idea about bringing the soaps back, like for instance, bringing All My Children back, and then having Susan Lucci play Mona Tyler, Erica's mother, and have a new actress playing Erica and do similar storylines but updated. For instance. I think that would have been cool.
Oh, Cheryl, thanks for asking. I don't have my brace on right now because I don't try to wear it on the show, but that's the scar from my surgery. It's still healing. It hurts sometimes, and I keep the brace on. The brace in my car, so as soon as I leave here, I'm putting it right back on.
Thank you for joining us from Australia, Danielle. Amaya, thank you. You've been very vocal in the comment section tonight.
We love it.
I love to show you. Thank you. Promise me, King.
That's why I just answered.
Okay. And nice sniffed. Oh God. I can't tell if some of this is on purpose.
Nice sniff.
Thank you, Phoenix. You're welcome, Rosemary. Damien, I didn't see you do anything today. If Bethany was back as the help, yes, she was.
She was. We talked about it, Damien.
How much?
She took the food.
How much did she help herself too before she got to the hospital?
Oh my God!
She has some Tupperware. she has some Tupperware in the back.
That was so rude. That was rude.
Don't put that room out there until we get major confirmation. Cheryl's
thank you. It's a slow process, but God is good. I ain't lying.
I loved All My Children, and I loved Julia, but of course, I loved it with David Canary's Adam. Julia and Adam were two of my faves.
Oh, and while y'all on here, I just want to say right now to everyone from especially the Bone the Beautiful video, who shared their prayers and stuff for Zay. He wanted to say that he definitely appreciated.
Right.
He was really heartfelt when he read some of the comments. So I thank you all for that because it's definitely a hard time. and he definitely loved every moment of that. And he's gonna be on a show, so he'll be able to express that himself. But I wanted to personally say thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it.
And thank you, Father versus Son 1-on-1, coming in here today. Julian Noah, they were okay.
I'm not doing. You did do the help. Don't do the help. She helped herself to. He said she helped herself to a plate.
I said she had Tupperware. She got a couple plates.
Good night, Melissa.
Good night, Melissa.
Nice to meet you. She said, "Who's your friend?"
Good night.
I love it.
And we're out. Thank you for watching, everyone.